Cheers. For us, sushi night kind of born out of pure boredom and creativity during COVID. My sous chef is on the ground right here and she's waiting for me to give her a chunk of fish or to drop a chunk of fish. We live in Superior, Wisconsin. We catch a lot of lake trout, a lot of salmon, and often wanted to just try to do something a little nicer, a little fancier. And so we decided to start experimenting with sushi. Now we've had a couple tremendous failures doing this too with our riskiness. I've made in the past a curry hamburger version of sushi. That one wasn't so great.
Mushroom pesto.
A mushroom pesto.
That one was good.
You know, we could have little friendly competitions. Now there's only 3 of us. So it's your vote, my vote, and Hazel's vote. Our dog. I don't think you have a chance. She loves fish. I'm just gonna put fish in mine. This was a brown trout caught from the Apostle Islands area, actually. So we only got one that day, but that's all right. As you'll see, one will go a long way when you make sushi. It's a great way to spread things out. So a lot of times when you buy fish, it comes with this line of bones already removed. These are called the pin bones, but because we fresh caught this, we're gonna have to remove them ourselves. But for these bigger guys, you should be able to just use a forceps and clip on like so. And just give it a nice little tug, and the bone will come right back out. We'll put the blackening seasoning on that I made previously. Now because it's going in sushi, and it's such a small component overall on the entire roll, I'm pretty generous with this. And then just let it sit. I took the other half of the fillet from one side, took it and I smoked it with some salt and pepper, a little bit of garlic and ginger. So what I'm doing is I'm just gonna peel it off the skin because we're not gonna use the skin for this recipe. And we're just gonna place it right into a bowl. Later on I'll shred this and I'll go directly into the sushi rolls. Now we're gonna blacken this 2 different ways. One with butter, which is more traditional, and we're gonna use clarified butter because you get the temperature a little bit higher. When it starts to brown a little bit around the edges, especially with regular butter, it's ready to go. Now you see the skin is still on this fish. I do that intentionally, both when I smoke it and when I blacken it, because then when I go to flip it, the skin will actually act as a barrier between the pan and the fish itself, allowing you to save all of the very best parts for you to eat. There, now we're starting to get that more golden black color. You can also notice that we're not cooking it all that far into the meat. So right here, the white is where it's beginning to cook, and this pink part is still very rare. There, and that's what you're looking for. This nice black line right here is the most beautiful thing you can get for this. Now I'm going to turn it way down, and so that I don't set off the fire alarm, I'm going to cover it. We're going to cross our fingers. The bottom is nice and seared, and what we're going to do is just put it on a cooling rack. And then secondarily, we're going to try sesame seed oil. Toasted. Get it warm before you add the fish, and then it's the same process as with the butter. So when you're doing the rice, one of the key components is getting it really rinsed free of that starch. So we have here 2 cups of rice, and just what we're trying to do is wash them starches off, and when you do that, it kind of helps make a stickier rice at the very end. So you'll see underneath, it's still pretty starchy. You can kind of see that white color. That's what we're trying to get rid of. Now it's this sauce that's the magic that makes the rice happen. This is what makes it sticky, what makes it kind of have that nice sweet texture to it. We're going to add some rice vinegar, 1/4 cup, about a teaspoon of salt. You can use sugar or honey. We're going to try honey today. And then we'll just give this a slight simmer just to get everything to mix in, and then we'll let it cool. Okay, this is the fun part. Picking out the crazy things that you're going to put in your sushi. We got some very common staples. Red onion, tomato, carrot, jalapeno. And then we've got some really weird ones. Limes, Honeycrisp apple, and some mango. The smaller and thinner you can make these things, the more flavors and textures and colors you can pack into any given roll. So making sushi is surprisingly, shockingly easy. In fact, you only need about maybe $10 worth of gear. You can find it on Amazon, maybe even at your local store. A little wooden mat for rolling. A simple wooden spoon you probably already have. And then we like to use the Sushi Nori, this Eden brand. Shiny edge is better sealed, and so you want that down. Now admittedly, I'm terribly impatient. And so typically this is where I hand off the roll to the sous chef. Now she usually fills these up for us, and that's when we start the competition. She'll fill one, and then she'll decorate it. She'll fill it with the ingredients that she's looking for. But we're gonna make 7 rolls. She's looking for maybe 1 to 2 grains thick, grains of rice. And so today, Courtney's first roll, she's going with some mango, some red onion. Again, she took the butter blackened brown trout, and she's putting some lime in there. Oh, interesting. So when you're rolling these, the focus is on making them very tight. And so all she's doing is she's packing that in, and as soon as she gets the green to touch the rice, she's gonna pick up the wooden spool, she's gonna roll it backwards in her fingers, and then just keep doing that process. So now I'm up. Smoked salmon usually pairs really well with cream cheese, and since I'm making it so spicy, I'm gonna put that in there too. And then I'm gonna put a bunch of just strips of jalapeno in there, and I'm a sucker for onions, so there's always gonna be onions in my rolls. And then it's truly as easy as just rolling and rolling. So Courtney's going with smoked salmon this time.
I started with sesame seeds.
Sesame seeds first, yep. And next she's going with the homemade garlic aioli with just a little bit of lemon juice in there. Some sriracha, Honeycrisp apples, straight from the farm. Probably have never had a sushi roll with apples.
We do mango again.
Yeah, do some mango. Sweet and spicy, I like it. Beautiful. But it's just a creative new use for fish. I hope you guys enjoy. These are Wisconsin fish. You're eating Wisconsin fish. Like I said, Lake Superior water. Thank you for your time, and I really hope you enjoy this and you get to try something new and fun, either for you and your date, you and your family, or for your friends if you really want to impress them.